Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Coach Minze, and we are here to provide you with another video. Trusting that everybody is doing well and everybody is doing all right. You know what I mean? So big up to the persons on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in. Um, Today is what? Wednesday. Wednesday. It's a good day. We're alive, and we're giving thanks. So, as you can see in the title of the video, Kaheem Parris for Catalonia game, and I also believe that Peter McGregor is doing enough to warrant himself a call up in this national team. Yes, the kid just returned from Europe. He had some injury concerns. I believe that he has, worked his way back, and he's doing exceptionally well in the local Premier League. And we want to talk about Peter McGregor, former McGrath High School footballer who went after high school to Eurogarden, right? And it was a big deal. He had some concerns, they worked on it, and when things was about to get all good, he sustained an injury. And as it stands, he had to do surgery, came back to Jamaica, and he has been working out with Dumby Olden. And as you can see, the talent is there, and the youngster is showcasing that talent, ensuring that people really understand that he should be given a call up, because when you look at it, his work, his goal scoring ability is peaking for him. You know what I mean? So we have to big up to Peter McGregor and persons in the JFF, persons a part of the technical committee. Mr. Rudolph Speed, take a keen look. Coach Gordon, take a keen look on Peter McGregor. Peter McGregor, he's not one to watch anymore. He should get a look in. He has the physical ability. He has most of the check boxes that is required to, be a part of this national team. So yeah, I'm putting it out there. Peter McGregor should get a look in the national team. I don't know. Well, from the press release that was sent out, it's as if a lot of top local players will be getting a look in for the Uruguay game. Let Peter McGregor be one of them. We can't see a talent like that, see what he's doing, and have it ignored. You know what I mean? I was talking to someone the other day, and we were saying, now man, based on how this baller is operating, at the end of the season, he's going back to Europe. No doubt about that. No doubt about what he's doing at this moment. He's going to be going back to Europe. I have no doubt. Remember, This is the same kid that went to Europe without playing national league, without getting any national call up. So why would he be doing so well now and can't get a look into Europe again? It's simple. It's simple maths. So I believe that this kid is going to go back to Europe. Where? I don't know. He was in Sweden. I'm not sure, but I know that he's gonna be going back, and I'm definitely being optimistic. No information. I'm just saying because of how good this. Listen, listen. When this kid was told from he was playing the Costa Cup that he will be a part of the national team, it's not if or maybe. Trust me, because of his talent. If he doesn't, not because of talent, not because of what he's doing, but because of for whatever reason. But this kid deserves a national call up because of what he's doing. A matter of fact, he's 21 years old. And if we're looking to build, to rebuild, I mean, this 21-year-old youngster who has had European experience and he came back with this experience in the league and he's showing his work. So the powers that be, take a look. What me say? Take a look. Take a keen look, not just a look. Yeah? I want a keen look to be taken where Peter is concerned. Keen look. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So all the Kaheem Parris fans out there, he'll be done in the national colour again. Yeah, man, Kaheem Parris. From information that I would have received, will be in that game against Catalonia. So we're gonna be seeing Kaheem Parris, and that would have been a no-brainer. You know? The ball is in Europe, easy. Remember, I told you, initially when I did the video about the players, or the release, is that these players who are who might be in Europe, it's a easy train ride for them or whatever. You know what I mean? So Kaheem Parris will be getting his opportunity, and I guarantee you that he will be doing well. What say you people? Do you agree with me that Peter McGregor should get a look in the national team? We say we watch the local Premier League, or some people watch the local Premier League. What are your analysis of this Peter McGregor kid? Is he the truth? Talk to me, no man. Talk to me, no man. All right. Let me get in the comment section and to see if persons are talking. Respect everybody. Please remember to like up the stream. Like the stream, people. Yeah, man. We encourage you to like the stream. That is the golden rule. That is the golden rule. Like up the stream. Yeah? Like up the stream. So, I'm alive. Big up yourself. I'm alive. Welcome to the show. Leon Price. Welcome to the show. Cash Red. Big up yourself and welcome, Cash Red. Long time we not see you, Cash Red. But big up yourself. CC. Respect you, CC, and big up yourself. AC. Big up. SMM Ja. Bless up yourself. CC saying, Coach, no cheer, no in the room. LOL, you are the new Coach Devon reporting live from the bed. Oh, you know that this is a bed. CC, oh, you know that this is a bed. Careful, CC. Careful. careful. Chris King, I agree. Big up Garvin. Big up Garvin. Of course, he should get a look in. He's playing well. All right, Ishmael. Empet, big up yourself. Kaheem Parris should be in the national team long time. Of course, we all agree. But we're asking about Peter McGregor. We know that Kaheem Parris, probably we can start politics, make him never in the team. And the coach don't know Kaheem Parris. That's another conversation. You know what I mean? Sherman, big up yourself, not Sherman Scott. Now tell him, man, out of everything, CC have made that observation. And who tell him to bet this? CC, you want $1 million bet? CC. Any names of new players, them who going to run out for the Reggae Boys? CC, you want $1 million bet? Well, we're not sure of any other new players. Like I said, Johnson Clark Harris should be there if all is equal. We know of two Cavalier players in King and King and Kenroy Campbell. These two players. And now I heard of Kaheem Parris. So yeah, these are the persons that I know of right now that would be going. Yeah. So I don't know of the new players. CC are saying no hotel. CC are football we are talking about in no hotel. Malik, what's up, Malik? Paul Hall could be building the next sports dynasty. Yeah? Malik, big up yourself, Malik. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, man. So these are the players that I'm aware of. And it is a good look for especially Kenroy Campbell. Very good left footer, left winger. We hope that, we hope that all of these players who are new will certainly when they get their what you'd call it, their opportunity, they'll make the best use of it. Yeah. It's a CC. He'll be going as liaison officer. All right. CFAS, I've not heard anything about CFAS. I'm the names that I've gotten them in bits. So like I said, Johnson Clark Harris, and that might be subject to whatever. So there's still an asterisk beside his name. And things can really change. For whatever reason, things will change. Kenroy Campbell, Richard King, Kaheem Parris. Those are the names that I am aware of. Yeah? And CC said he's a liaison officer, so CC possibly can drop some more names. Ivan Tony will be there. Watch and see. Right now, right now, Ivan Tony. Ivan Tony. I'm interested in an Ivan Tony. If Ivan Tony goes, That's that's fine. But I'm not gonna go head over hill to say Ivan Tony should go. Ivan Tony should go. Nah. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, people, sorry about that. You know when coach is this phone ringing up. A serious matter. But I'm not saying anything yet. Yeah, so like I was saying, Ivan Tony, nah, I don't care about that, to be honest. Cephas is magical. Karu, big up yourself. Jamaica LOL, what go on, boss? Yeah, man, big up yourself, man. You don't know. People, I met Jamaica LOL, you know. At which match again, Jamaica LOL? Which match we meet again? Which match we meet again? We can't remember, but we met at the stadium. Peter McGregor has something about it. Yeah, man. Karoom, the kid is special, man. We not go around it. The kid is special. He has qualities of a very lethal striker. He's humble. You know what I mean? So that is the situation. That is where it stands. And I think that he should get a look in. He's special. He's talented. He should get a look in. Um, Ajuba Johnson Arnett left back need to look at. All right, the Karoom I say a left back needs to be looked at. We know Kenroy Campbell has been called up for the Catalonia game, so we're not sure if Ajuba has been called up as well. Ivan Tony can wait till he's 40 and get 3 caps for England in some meaningless friendlies. Yeah, man. Ivan Tony. Remember him saying I wait for England, you know. So make him go and wait, no, man. You don't know why we are talking about him right now. Once them say them not interested, them a wait. Let them wait, man. Peter McGregor is an intense player, very professional about his game. Yeah, man. Remember the man went to Europe in a Ishmael. The baller went to Europe, so no doubt about it. He would have learned some stuff in Europe. Give me a second, the people. Yeah, man, people. You know the phone ringing up. When the phone ringing up. Alright, so I don't know when my phone ringing up. Mm-hmm. Alright, so yeah, man. Ishmael says very professional. Peter McGregor are gonna be our leading striker in the years to come. Years. So Boza better pull him up himself. Um CC, me now go there so. I try compare them and I say who I got this. Once the two of them perform for Jamaica, Jamaica win. So I'm not going there. We don't need all the big personalities in the camp. We need players who gonna come with the blue collar work, men mentality. Do you agree, coach? Um, big personalities. You can have. You can. I don't know Malik, to be honest. Ian, big up yourself. Well, me talk. Me just throw it in a MPEG. Telling Mr. Speed and Coach Gordon that they need to look at Peter McGregor. This youngster should be given an opportunity. No doubt. Tennessee, big up yourself. Marlon Martin from Arnett Garden D midfield. Alright. That's a Troy Amelie saying that youngster could get an opportunity. Regardless of how people have cussed out the league and with some just reasons, cream rises to the top and you can definitely see it. Yeah, man, a long time, but Ishmael, a long time, I have talent there. You know. Remember the last time I did a stream, you know, stating that there's a whole lot of talent here, you know, just that there's some deficiency in the development, you know. And we can't go around that. There has been some deficiency in the whole development. But of course, talent is here. Talent is here. Full up reservoir of talent. Just that there are some deficiencies in how the development is taking place. No doubt about that. Nothing happens to Kaheem Parris. Kaheem Parris will be in the team to play Catalonia. So just bringing that info. Hold on, let me change location. Yeah, man. Marlon Martin plays defensive midfield. All right. See, me still up on the headboard. Yeah, man, morning. Yeah, but in all fairness, good to know that Kaim Paris will be back. And I mean, No. Hey, CC, that now have nothing to do with the right. The call has nothing to do with what transfer right so. You know what I mean? Nothing. Different vibes the call was about. Michael Gordon, big up yourself. But no, but Peter McGregor right now. I know there are other players, other players in the league that warrant a call up. But right now, coach is just advocating for Peter McGregor. Who am I advocating for? Peter McGregor. Yeah, man, I'm a little baller, man, and it's not somebody who. It's not somebody who you say deserve a look in, and at the same time, he doesn't have what it takes. This footballer, this athlete, has all the physical attributes. Technically, he's there. He's fast. He's powerful. He's explosive. You understand? You can't. People. And what he's doing is there to speak. What he's doing is speaking for him enough. But guess what? We are reiterating the point so that the powers that be really see what go on. You understand? Peter McGregor should get a look in. These friendlies that are coming up should not pass. Should not pass. We have 3 friendlies. 2 in Spain, 1 in Uruguay. Remember, I know, Coach Sema look at players, and the top players in the Premier League are also going to be those that needs to be selected. I think he has about 7 goals in 8 games. Correct me if I'm wrong. You understand? Yeah, Kaheem Grant. I'm not a joke thing, man. Not a joke thing. Yeah? But we have to split the facts. We have to split the truth. Seem like we were called for Sifa. Sifa should get a look in. Yeah, Peter McGregor should get a look in. You understand? Burp is saying that, coach, I have 2 questions right now. One, the next winger with the beard from Arnett. He's how old? The next winger with the beard from Arnett. Why? I don't know who that. Stephen's getting a call up. He's the hottest winger in the league right now. Yeah, I think Stephen should get a call up. Stephen should get a call up. You understand? What's happening with Maggie, coach? The man just jump off the radar. Yeah, we don't know what is happening with Tariq Maggie, to be honest. But you have to look out, he has signed with a big agency, and I'm certain that they're going to get him out of town. They're going to get him back on the radar. So watch and see. I just transfer them and transfer me to the call representative. Tune it different to that. J-Dice, I must transfer them and transfer me to the call representative. Tune hit different to that. What you mean by that, J-Dice? McGregor and Cephas is the best wingers I see in the league. But Peter McGregor is not a winger. Even if he's playing the wing position, he's not a winger, That man is a centre forward, Clinical centre forward. What? McGregor are the biggest baller in the JPL right now, in my opinion. Jevon Plays is saying that. Big up yourself. Yeah, man, him to get a call up, man. Jamal Lowe gone to the EPL. Yeah? Yeah, man. So, Bobby Reed and something I know, Jamal Lowe. Where's the you don't like the background music? CC, the next baller from Arnett with beard. What his name? One day for something name at that. Where's the baller name again? Yeah, man, him look good running at players. Peter is very good in a brother. Peter is good in the air. He also is good in terms of kicking with both feet. Especially in aerial Parris, that man can leap. Scoring with his head. Awesome. So, I hope they add McGregor to the team for Europe. Yeah, man. Leader, what I gone? So leader, why you never talk about McGregor long time, leader? You feel push out McGregor long time, you know. Him look like White for would fit him. I think he can play right across the front, whether left or right, or in the center. But you know, sometimes players really, based on where they play on teams, they develop more there. But for me, from I've been watching him, center forward for me. Balakar, big up. Take Bargrave out and add McGregor. So, you know, would have killed Bargrave, so? Just give him a cap and just kill him. I want to savage, you know. So if Peter go in there and he have a good run for the national team and I have to switch him back in, I think it's easy. What do you think about Benbow? Him in the mix to feel like him and McGregor go for it. Benbow a good baller, I'm a rate him, you know. But right now, a Peter McGregor tune me I sing, you know. Mm-hmm. Kimani Arbonne, sir. Watch now the notification them again. I am not responsible for the notification on Balakar or YouTube. So YouTube, what happened to my notification? Oh, my notification not going out, YouTube. YouTube. Send out the notification, YouTube. I can show you text on my phone to his current agent long ago about McGregor when he was unknown. Bargate can get like the Antigua and Trinidad match them. Jarvis, big up yourself. Jarvis, Kaheem get called up in us, sir. Kaheem Parris' uncle. Kaheem get called up. So he'll be playing in the Catalonia game. Someone has to make way. Don't kill anyone, just rotate them. It better that. It better yesterday that. Yeah, MPEC. I agree with that. Coach, which leader that in the comment. I don't know if I follow her. Alright, Jarvis saying no. Yeah, man. So, 4 players I know. Kenroy Campbell, Kaheem Parris, Richard King, and there's an asterisk around the name of Johnson Clark Harris. You could see him, or he might not show. But I know those four. But tell you now, when we get the name them, when I was having the stream the other day, now, people are saying me I keep secret and all of these things. If I don't have the info, me never tell you, or I can't tell you. Once I have the info, me I tell you. And see me have the info here, and me I drop it. You understand? Coach, we know I hear about that man. World know that. But Bygrave stuff one. we not hear Balakar. I have four names me hear about. So me a report when me hear. And to be specific, the team not finished finalized yet. The names apparently don't finish finalized yet. So that's where it's at. That is where it is at the moment. King and Campbell may be late withdrawals for Catalonia, but will be there for the other one. So you see, the team not finalized and your leaders still late withdrawal. So you see, that's why that. Let me tell you this. Why when Jamaica select them team, persons are drop out for varied reasons and all of these things? Why? I must keep on the Auburn the matter. Or the youth or did there or something there. The youth they come play corner league up. What's his name again, man? He's a tall youth. I forgot his name. Cavalier and Waterhouse will be in Dominica Republic at CFU. Oh, okay. No, I understand. No, I understand. Hey, me, I'm gonna drop the link, Anybody want to jump on quickly? Just jump on. Yeah, man. So, Peter McGregor should be in the national team. Mr. Speed, Coach Garden. Yeah, man. Let's take a look on this player, Peter McGregor. I don't have an idea about him, but I mean, yeah, all on the people. A long time, I tell Brooks, Kimani, one, boy. You know, look like him a recruit mind. You want to hear it from CC. Sports on the ball. Is Campbell the best player in the JPL in his position this season? Why you ask that question, sports on the ball? The leader, you're too powerful in Jamaican football. Campbell, no. Good. See you and Mr. Speed, too powerful in this Jamaica football. Oh, that's why sports on the ball asking that question. So you don't think that Kenroy should get a look in sports on the ball and Balakar? Kenroy Campbell. Me think so too, no leader. I think the same thing. I believe the same thing. I see you 1 year from one. Leader, so me send the link there. Come panic contact now, leader. So me send the link there, leader. Yeah, man. Morning. So me send the link there. Leader forward. Yeah, man. So me send the link there, leader. Yeah, man. Me know leader go forward. Big up yourself, go now. Leader, what's up? A airport you go through, man?
Nah, man, we're good, man.
Oh, me think a airport you go through.
Just a sit up man.
So talk about Kenroy Campbell now.
I see you back out of the cold.
Huh?
I see you back out of the cold.
No, man, what I do a cold now, man. Me still in the ice box.
Oh, you're still in the icebox. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That person I was asking about Campbell, I would have loved for him to tell me the only other player that I would have rated up there with him would have been Sigree, who is at Pleasant. But Sigree has a injury for quite a couple of months now. So I don't know who else he would have suggested as a better left back right now. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Boss, that work, you know. Mute the phone there, yeah. Yeah, man, we can call in a ball of car, but we have to go for the phone. Hold on there. May I go for the phone, ball of car, so we can call in. Leader,
Yeah, man.
go on top. May I go for the calling phone, yeah?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so, no, that was basically it. That I was wondering who else anybody could tell me is a better prospect at left back, and it has nothing to do with Kenroy Campbell. At one stage, I personally would have rated Sigree as the best option based on his age also, right? Because otherwise from that, you have some makeshift people being used at various clubs. But the two genuine ones would have been Sigree, would have been my one first, because Campbell just started blossoming into his role, but he's much younger. Right? So outside of that,
saying Ajuma Johnson as well.
Ajuma Johnson is not a genuine left back. He's a makeshift.
Okay.
Ajuma Johnson was part of the Cavalier program. He's not a left back. He's a makeshift player. You know Ajuma Johnson quite well.
Okay.
I know they would come with Ajuma Johnson, but he's not. He's not a genuine left back. He's just a makeshift. Not when you go and think about that level with the base Calvis and the best option at what is he now? 2021. Yeah. At 21.
But Kenroy is a good baller, you know.
Yeah, but a lot of people forget that the last under 17 that was there, he was actually the standout player that a lot of scouts were interested in. A lot of people don't follow the football to that level. That Jamaican team, he was a standout player in that team. And then Dwayne Atkinson. And then I think also this other one that's at college now. Name slipping me right now. You know? Former center half.
Ajuma Johnson is saying that Sports on the Ball is saying that Ajuma Johnson, even though he's a makeshift, he's much better than Kenroy.
Look here. going forward, when a lot of people are like a myopic in looking at teams, because this is one of the things why, personally, I would push a McGregor over a Bygrave. Because you have to look at the longer term investment and who
They
will
go for the
learn.
young players.
Right. Because right now, McGregor is, to be honest, I can tell you, when the list was leaked, right? I remember I sent a message to somebody in the JFF and said, hold on, McGregor must be in your list. There is no way you can be putting out something without McGregor being there. And the good thing is he has produced over the last couple of weeks. So I know he wasn't there initially, but so son is very, very good at this stage.
Yeah, man. Peter McGregor is a good baller. I don't know. I don't know why people think otherwise. Well, no, I don't think people don't think otherwise, but him probably not get the traction because he's not possibly a favorite to some. But the youth.
No, what happens is he is not that well known. You understand?
Yeah,
this is first season at this level,
No, but Mr. Leader, people nickname you the follower, here. I don't know if you know the name.
I don't follow.
The people them nickname you the follower. But what may I say? Oh, them not supposed to know Peter. Peter played Manning Cup. He went to the All-Star team to Florida. He got a big transfer to Europe. Oh, he's not supposed to be known.
Pause. Let me go over that now. He played Man Cup and then he played that Costa Cup. He was moved. When in Manning Cup, he was unknown. It was when he played that Costa Cup that he came up in the limelight.
Right.
Went to the All-Star team, and then now he came a little bit more to the forefront. After being there, he was moved from a St. Catherine team on paper to Duane Park. He never played for Duane Park. And then agents transferred him to the club in Sweden. However, what was found out that, and the said agent has vowed from here on that you won't be seeing any transfers without the players playing Premier League. Because what was found out that when he moved to that club in Sweden, if you notice, he never played, literally. And it was not big transfer. There was no money pass, right? So the idea was that they brought him back to make him rebuild his game because he has never played at that level. So making the jump from literally schoolboy football to a professional level wasn't cutting it. It didn't work. Plus he had issues with the snow and all of that. So he's back here, regroup, rebuild.
But
and
you leave out a very critical point. He got a very nasty ligament injury.
Yeah, he got an injury in addition to that. And he had, before that though, he had time when he just reached that the guy's toenails were all dropping out, literally it's that bad. Frostbite was getting to him, man. He had a lot of issues. So he's here. He has learned a lot in the environment where he was at, out of all of that. And I can tell you, look for Kevin to be moving a number of guys into Europe between July and December.
Well, I think he has
placed a lot in various Premier League clubs.
I think that Peter McGregor would have moved regardless. The youth have genuine talent in Mr. Maxwell.
I know. You're not telling me
about it, All right, me text you the comments them. Rob Smith, coach, is it your opinion on McGregor and Parris, or did they make the cut? Parris made the cut, where I'm just advocating for Peter McGregor. That's all. I think right now he better than Bygrave. All right. Sports on the Ball is saying Bygrave is still age able for 2026. So why push him aside when he might drop ball and a score goal?
Paul is Bygrave again.
So we get in a call. Hold on, Mr. Leader. Caller, good. What time now? Good morning. Welcome to the coach's desk. Hold on, people not here. Hold on, let me check if the people. You hear him, Leader?
Raise the volume.
Hold on, we are trying to start out the volume. Yeah, man, hold on, let me set it. Alright, go on now.
Yeah, I'm answering Malachi's question when he said, Henry can do no good. Yeah, that's not that good. Yeah, when you play with Jamaica under 15, under 15, you need to get down to the under 20, but because of the pandemic, you never get a chance to have it in the program. One thing I tell Malachi is, I play football in England professionally. I'm a test captain, my game because I'm 17, and he's technically good with both feet. He knows a left-footed player. His touch and point. Yeah, when I go and watch him cover the training, he stands out differently from every player in the training. His touch, the way he play like a European footballer. I don't play like local footballer. So when he say he's not good, he might not be good as a left back at this present time because he's still learning the game. Yeah, but as a baller technically, yeah, as a baller going forward, it's a future for Jamaica.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. That's it.
Yeah, man, that's it. Because I make a point, so ball can't say nothing. Ball can't really understand football and really know the rule. But if you train with him for 1 day and see the ability, you know, really one get caught.
Okay.
I'm not a bias thing with him. I'm not bias, trust me. I'm not bias. You're not a bias, for sure of that.
Yeah, man. All right, big up yourself, Garvin.
Yeah, man, yes, sir.
All right, cool. So, leader, here somebody I confirm it.
Yeah, well, as I say, it's none, you know. But a lot of people sometimes when they hear you speak, they think you're speaking from a biased view. No, man, I don't. Try not. So no more calls there. Anyway, they quickly, just as I said, back to McGregor. One of the things I think is good that he took the professional route, because I think at one stage he was very much thinking of going into the army instead of football. But it's a good move, and I think going forward that the person that was thinking about Bygrave, think about investing in Bygrave or thinking in McGregor. How many Premier League footballers that are here? Because right now, Bygrave, the chances are the best he can hope for is get something in El Salvador at his age. He's not going to be going to any higher league into Europe at his age. McGregor will. So when you look at McGregor in 2 years' time, compared to, say, if Bygrave goes to El Salvador or one of those other lesser leagues, it's going to be cheese or chalk. So we have to appreciate and know what it takes to develop players and what clubs look for when they're trying to get players. So people need to look at all of these things.
A man say may have conflict of interest leader, because me I talk about Peter. Remember, I'm not talking about Peter because I know Peter McGregor enough. I'm talking about Peter because of what he is doing in the league, and his work speaks for him. So this is no conflict of interest. I want to come with them something, man.
Well, I'm an advocate for him, and I don't know him personally like that. More than I've scouted him over a couple of years now, and I've rated him highly, you know, for what he has been doing back in the Costa Cup. So, and one of the things, yeah.
All right, go ahead now, Bala.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, we are here.
Leader, every program you come on, I always ask why is the power for youth from Cavaliers, where you say, which left back in our coach better than because Secret now play for no team at town, not feel the call of Secret.
Who not playing for the team?
What about Secret? You see, me must name
okay, Carla. Let me look you with something you know. Carla. Carla. Are you Can you give me a second?
You know, left back.
Carla.
I'm trying to push it.
Donovan Degree, right?
Degree a better left back.
Carla, can I say one thing here now?
Yeah.
Sigree is managed by the leader. Sigree has a serious injury right now. When Sigree was transferred from Arnett to Mount Pleasant, I was the person that dealt with it. I manage the youngster. So just be quiet and just don't say if you don't know certain things, just be quiet on it, okay? I've known Sigree from you're 10 years old. There's nothing you can tell me about it. He has an injury. He has a serious injury right now. He should be getting rest.
Hold on. Balakar.
Mount Pleasant and youngster.
Leader, hold on. Remember Balakar, leader says Segri would have been ahead of Kenroy Campbell, but because he had some injury concern.
Still has an injury.
So you know, listen carefully, Balakar.
Coach.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm to the youth for White House. They go to dash with himself.
Who that?
The twin brother, my brother. Can't remember the youth last year.
They've been using for a while from top of days. You know what we're talking, man. He's within the age range too. My name up to the last thing he was in the team. Name slipping me right now.
Ramon.
No. Left back, man.
Hold on there.
Papa, call him up first.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Balakar. Somebody said Ricardo Thomas not talk about. He not talk about Balakar.
Yes. Him. Ricardo Thomas.
But we not hear Balakar.
Anyway, Ricardo Thomas has been in and around the team for quite a while now, you know. And I suppose if they're not seeing where the growth is coming, they're going to look another way. That's another thing, you know. You remember, you know, a lot of times we have seen players that they invest in and they keep pushing. We have seen it with I can say, remember Rum? Yeah, go on.
Where you say Balakar? Where you hearing?
First, this is the first time I see Peter McGregor play.
Mm-hmm.
As the match done, he's going to management program. But we tell him and we say, yo, the youth, you need to national team because if him so young, and a player so. You know me, said they be the start, you know, but they need to have him in a squad around the big striker, they will learn more from them.
Mm-hmm.
As you good.
Yeah, man.
Just imagine, you will come and play 6 games and score 7 goals. What more you could answer? You top striker now find it, and him come and find it.
So,
right,
Balakar.
In the league, don't even want to see Peter McGregor. Now when Peter McGregor turn them, it's a done deal. So I only think when we say the youth the P9 national team, answer me.
Mm-hmm.
And see fast need to get a look.
Yeah, man. Me agree. Me agree on that. So that's it, Balakar.
I'm on an interview there. Just soon call you back.
Oh, it look like him get a call, man. And the thing about it, you see, everybody are gonna have them favorite, what them are gonna want playing on the team.
Yeah, man.
But me I talk about Peter McGregor right now. It's not because of favoritism. It's on merit what the baller do. And you can't go around that. Nobody can go around with Peter McGregor do. Nobody. So
Hello?
other players are called for left back, right back.
Hello?
We don't talk about that right now. Peter McGregor me advance.
Hello?
Leader, mute the phone.
You understand? I advocate for Peter McGregor being at the national setup. That's what I'm advocating for. Him gone about 7 goals in 8 games or 8 in 9. I don't know, but it's very close. Very, very close. I mean, Rob Smith, I don't know about the political part either. I don't know. I mean, I try to follow the whole political part of the football. You know, see every talk about Kaheem Parris, we hear him get called up, and he's going to be back in the national team. That's a good look. And we're here to advocate for Peter McGregor because based on what he's doing in the team, in the Premier League, he deserves a call up. You understand? Who on loan? Yeah, big deal. I'm the Europe, Sweden. Yeah, leader, you're back.
Yeah,
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 man.
yeah.
As Ishmael is saying, I think the positive feedback on Peter is overwhelming. No man can say the youth not good. And no man can say, or nobody should say, no conflict of interest over here. You understand? Peter McGregor is doing what he needs to be doing so that his name can be calling. No doubt about it.
He's done it. He has done it because look
Yeah.
at the amount of matches that he has played in and then his goal ratio per match. It's easily top forward right now, in the Premier League locally. Easily. He has played in way fewer matches than Bygrave, and look at his what he has put out so far. Believe me.
We can't go around that, man. And if I want to go put it a little further, we know that Cephas is a good baller too. Cephas deserve a call too. But right now this stream is about Peter McGregor. You understand? So we don't talk about him, but we probably can do a next stream for that. See, unseen, Peter is the best striker right now. Big deal is him. Parris remind me of Mahrez. And McGregor and Cephas myself the national team. They will say conflict of interest because you are promoting coach. Yeah, man. But a football reason why me are promoting Boss Thomas. Me not promoting because so look here, leader. Because me know the youth saying and him a play well. Because me know him enough to talk about him.
Well, look here.
Leader,
Yeah.
so if me have a son, seeing if me have a son where I play football and him a do well, him a tear up the league. Me know to talk about him because I'm a son. That's rubbish. Absolutely garbage.
Well,
Sense.
coach, look here. Balakaro come on with Sigri a while ago. Him don't even know. A lot of people assume because I have a connection with Cavalier that there are not other players out there in the league that I'm connected to. You see, that him don't know. Him don't know the levels that Sigri is with me, right? When the move was being made from Arnett to Mount Pleasant, right through the whole thing, I've known Sigri. Well, Sigri has played for me at various clubs from he was about 9, 10 years old. Yeah, so he can't tell me nothing. And I was one of those that spoke to Sigri about moving from his position that he was playing almost in the central, right, to playing at the left back because we had agreed that is the best way for him to get into the national setup. Unfortunately, he has an injury that he's nursing for quite a while now, and he's not been able to get the rest that he has supposed to. Right?
But leader, I'm gonna say no. And I quote, coach, Jamaica football in a big trouble if them keep have leader and him friend them in a Jamaica football.
I do have nothing to do with Jamaica's national team here. I can't get anybody in there. I do have no connection to the JFF either. People just don't understand the levels, what in my thing in local football. Because as I said, I have players that are at Mount Pleasant. So what that means? If I talk about them, what does that mean? So the people need to understand, they just don't know what my thing with local football is, right? So they need to, before statements, they need to know what the facts go. That's it.
Sports on the ball, calling the man. Calling sports on the ball. Himself, unseen is blind. Peter is the third best striker right now. Who in front of him, leader?
Bygrave is there, and there's who else is there? But no, listen. When I say you look at goals per game, that's how the ratio you have to look at. And by the ratio, you have to look at when McGregor just started playing the other day, Just started playing since the window reopened, right? So you have to use that, compared to the rest of the players that have been playing from the league started, right? So McGregor is basically on fire right now by goals per game. That's why I'm saying no matter how you want to do it, he is technically the top player when you look at the amount of matches that he has played and the amount of goals that he has scored, right?
All right, hear the lawyer speak. Big up yourself, Neo. The lawyer said, Coach, once you disclose your connection and there's no direct or indirect financial interest, then there's no conflict of interest issue. So, people, I'm not getting a promotional package to talk about Peter McGregor from no one. You understand? None whatsoever. You know how long me and Peter not talk? A long time me and Peter not talk. So me don't know how conflict of interest. Me I just speak the facts. The baller is playing absolutely well right now. And you can't, even the blind man can't see it, Yeah, man, the blind man can't see it. Leader and him friend them a corruption. Well, leader, man, never give it to you. Me just read what me say and stuff.
Bye.
Oh, them say Green and Bygrave is ahead of Peter.
Much more matches. Much more matches. Look at the amount of matches that they have played compared to McGregor. And then averaged out to the goals that he has played. And the goals that he has scored. Right? And then that will show you. Look here, Coach Menze. A lot of people don't realize that one of the things that you look for in a top forward is you look at how many matches they have to play to score a goal. Right?
Yeah,
but a lot of people realize that one of the top players that Jamaica has had is actually Marlon King. Right? He was easily one of our top players when you look at what he has done. Right?
Yeah, man. The youth are play good. So, hey, you see, and that I think with the Jamaican football fans, you see, everybody having them favorite, See? And a man gonna come and talk based off sentiments. This what I'm talking about now has nothing to do with sentiment. Nothing whatsoever. See? So you have the people that are on it that say this ball have to play for on it. You have the people that are Mount Pleasant that say this ball have to play for Mount. You have Cavalier people that say Cavalier ball have to play. You have Mobile people that say Mobile. So you can't. We have to work with what we see, the eye test and the stats. And that have a talk, Right now, I think Peter turn leather. You can't go around that. Would I my first A best striker is second, best is third, a fourth, a fifth. Right now, he's the man. You can't go around that. You understand? Peter strong. Peter fast, explosive, good in the ear. You understand? Who this I call my video call? Hello? It's me.
Yes, sir. We talked before, my brother.
Okay, we're on a show talking football. The football I want to give you insight on.
I'm going to talk about some athletics and racing and all that, but give me a message when you got free time.
All right, cool.
And I'll call you back.
All right, no problem.
Respect, my brother. Sorry to my apology for this.
All right. Yeah, man. Somebody call to talk about track and field and no football. All right. Coach, don't say typically people them. I said this player because my side in a shambles. No doubt, and good vision, yeah? Green are ready for international. I think Peter is the best coach. Stop listening people talk the truth. No man, me know what me are saying, but me still have to highlight to you people so them understand, you know. Me can't just I hear them talk, they follow and just leave it. Me have to comment on it. Right? Me learn from Uno and Uno learn from me. You understand? We're a family around here, you know. I'm not gonna say I'm the repository of all knowledge. I don't know everything. But based on what is happening now, presently, I have to talk about Peter. Because Peter is undoubtedly one of the best strikers right now. Me now got this Green a good striker. Me now got this Bygrave a good striker. You understand? But right now, Peter is the man. And if in the fifth on the goal scoring chart, he is the man right now.
He's the man. Easily.
All right, here, that's why I'm rating here, you know. Resident lawyer in the building, you know. People don't read that. And if you don't know how to read it, I read it for you. A person has a financial interest if the person has a direct or indirect ownership interest, potential financial interest, or a compensation arrangement. And none of the above is around here for coach's desk. All right, Sports on the Ball is saying, what about Jordan Fletcher? The man is on fire in the league for Go Column. Leader, what you ever say, a Bush league, so him can't get called up. But Jordan Fletcher get called up the last time. Nothing wrong if him get called up again. Are they
Okay.
just a true that leader?
Me personally, I didn't look at when he says on fire. I have not heard he scored the other day. I don't know how many goals he has gone. It's a young league, so to speak, in there in India. I don't know the standard. But he was called. He's not like he's off the radar. So I don't see an issue there. He just keeps doing what he's supposed to do and score. And you know, once he does that, he'll be called because he is young and he's still a part of the JFF's plan. I'm sure that's why he was even called the other day. So we have to look at that. I don't see a problem there.
You see the thing, leader? The other day I was talking about the talent that was in Jamaica, you know. And people take me on and say, no talent, not there. All me say, the talent need to be harnessed a little bit more meticulously. And people are saying, no talent not there, no ball not there, with the way behind, which me can agree. But the talent is here. And now when you now mention a man a cuss and say, yo, this a baller, you should have did it. People, come on, man.
Okay, Coach Benze. What I can say that I know of at least about 5 to 6 transfers that will take place between July to January between at least 3 different clubs, right? Of young players that are in line to make movements, right? And these, so talent is here. It's just that some of the clubs, unfortunately, not going the way and giving the chances to the younger players because they feel that, okay,
Leader,
I think
leader,
there's more
leader. You
for
know what
some.
problem? Leader, you know what me have problem with? That they have to play for the national team to get that contract. Me not believe in that. Me not agree with that.
That's
That
not
what
true.
we have problem with.
Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. It helps. It will help because when somebody, listen, when somebody from say club A or club B, right, they understand that this is if this player can't make your national team and they are taking him because Jamaica is from a lower ranked country, So they are going to say if this guy is not one of the better players for Jamaica, why should I be taking him? You understand? So what has happened, is that we have had players going to some very low leagues abroad. And if you notice, some of the names that you hear go to some of these low leagues, after a while, you just hear them disappear literally because they can't manage it. But there's a player from Malines that went up to this very low league. If you follow him, Fakibe Farkason, if you follow and see what he has done since, basically fall off of the radar because the step up was a little bit too much for him, right? So one of the things now we need to look at, our league here is good because the agent that represents a number of players has recognized this and is making sure that every one of his players come through at least a season or two of the Premier League and then move on. Because if they don't do that, they're not going to be ready. They're going to drop right back down. Okay, so the league here can produce, but what we need is more teams to buy into the concept of giving. There are a lot of guys that left the Costa Cup this year, Manning Cup, but it's few of them in at the various teams. Why is that? Why is that? That's what we need to look at. Why? Because look at Montego Bay United. I would be expecting to see most of the top youngsters from the Costa Cup filtering right into their program. Because if they did it, Montego Bay would be one of the top teams right now, easily.
I know most people are looking at Mali Cocking because he's not a flashy, but he's a very solid central defender for Waters. Very solid. What you say about that?
Okay. Look, the center back role right now for Jamaica, everybody knows. If I mention that name, people are going to say, "Boy, I have an interest in there," right? What you have to look at, right, when you're looking at players, right, are you have to look at the age, right, and you have to look at how much more they can develop going forward, right? So some of these players that people are advocating for, you have to look at how dominant they are in the local league, right? And then if they get a chance to do play international football, look at how well they do. Because we have seen a couple of youngsters that, I don't want to call names of players, okay? It's not fair to them. But we have seen players that got a chance versus, say, Canada before that. And you can see they looked out of sorts, because I don't know if some people remember, Walter Boyd made a statement sometime in the past that when you put on the national shirt, it's very heavy. It's not everybody can manage to hold that shirt on the back. A very heavy shirt.
And because it comes with responsibility.
Yes, it's a very heavy shirt. Not
That's the
everybody
way
can wear.
about. Leader, get a call. Anytime you see phone flips, I'll call and get it now. Big up yourself, Fresh. Big up Dwight Spence. Big up Dre Anyweather. Congrats to Dre Anyweather, I don't know if you want to talk about it from here, but I just say congrats. Big up yourself, Dre. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man, I just tell Jerry congrats, man. Him know where the congratulations is for. Stefan, right, big up yourself. Hey, coach, do you know you can now purchase a Jamaican jersey in department stores in the USA? No, no, I don't see any. I've not seen any on here. But I didn't know. That is good, but I've not seen any. What's the Paul all influence on the youths transitioning? Is he putting strings to get the youths in any club? What's his influence on the local coaches? What influence? Isn't that the job of the agent, Kyle? Paul Hall should be focusing on coaching the national team or managing the national team. We're saying win the lottery, MPEC. Jay about a week now, I look for you and can't see you. 2-3 love beaten in beloved Aberview. Hope he needs work ethic and discipline. Do I explain? Some of these youngsters just don't know what they have handed to them. It is much easier now in football, yeah? Coach, have you seen any under 20 list? No, one player I see now. One player name I get. But leader soon send it to me, man.
They're back in camp. They're back today, you know. Today, I think they should be back.
Yeah, man, they're back in camp today. I trouble leader people. Leader not send me no list. Leader never send me no list yet.
Privy for getting a list either, you know, so people have to.
I'm
privy to
last time we know them overseas. You know. Umbra also now has them available for sale. Okay. I've not seen any to date where I'm at, Neil. I've not seen any.
But Coach Minzy, the Umbra deal, aren't we supposed to be moving from that deal right now?
Yeah, and that I wonder how it are going to stores now when the deal I don't know.
Are them trying to get rid of them stock? That sounds more like it, you know.
Yeah, probably. I'm not this. Out and now. We said, Jerry, you win the top prize. All right, my boss. Yep. Oh, Carla come in. Sorry, we never see it, Kyle. Kyle Harris, big up yourself. Sorry, we never see the Carla come in. What say you?
It's alright. Big up coach's desk.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
Sorry, let me just turn off this thing. Echo in the back. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the reason why I asked that question about what's Paul Hall's influence is because I was watching him interview on another program, and he made reference to that he was trying to impart some influence on the coaches, you know, on the under 20 coach to be specific, you know, on his philosophy. So they were asking, what exactly is he telling the under 20 coach or the local coaches? And he said that he didn't want to toot his horn. So I'm figuring that you guys are down there, so you guys would probably know exactly
what I know.
Information.
What I know is that they want to. Paul Hall wants to influence them in terms of allowing them to play his system, his philosophy. That's what I know. In terms of influencing players to go to clubs or whatever, I don't know of that. It might be true, but I'm not aware of it.
Because seeing that Fitzroy Simpson is down here, and you know that Fitzroy Simpson is an agent, and he's close to Paul Hall. I was figuring that maybe that could be, you know.
But first they have to sign. First they have to sign to the agent.
To basically get links in order to get the youth out of the island.
Yeah, but first they have to sign to the agent. You have a skillful youth. The things that they might get them out and they not sign to them, they're not going to be benefit from it.
Yeah, well, that's the question. Is it for country or is it for personal gain?
I don't know.
And seeing that
No, man, but remember, Kyle,
you know,
if you're running an agency, you're in it for personal gain. I don't think Fitzgerald would want to just make players get sold and him not make the money.
well, I mean, I understand that, but there's also what you call it now. There's something in business, basically, where you do something for somebody, hoping that that person will help you, do something for yourself. Basically, there's a word for it in real estate. I forgot.
No.
Yes, quid pro quo. You do something for me, I do something for you. You know what I mean?
No. That's being naive.
Just
No,
run
all agents are doing it for profit.
like links like that so that they can build something. I mean, basically, everybody gain in the long run.
No, Kyle.
One person come through.
No.
Sorry
Not
to stop,
on that.
Kyle, but that's not the case when it comes on to agents. No, they're running a business, and the business is
Alright.
they're not going to run it on favoritism or because you know you and you know you. If the player would have to sign to them for them to do something for them, unless probably
Coach.
a family member or something. But that business them are run.
Coach, let me tell him how the thing goes. Carla, you listening?
I do real estate too, I mean, it's not every, house that I sell or every deal that I strike where I gain something from it financially. So sometimes you do it out of what you call it now, goodwill to basically have a good working relationship
but Kyle,
with the other person.
Kyle,
to basically get your name out there.
Kyle, you recommend a potential buyer to somebody else because why? You don't want to deal with that person, don't?
Well, it could be a number
Yes.
of reasons.
So-
Maybe I have too much on my plate right now.
Exactly. So the agents might be a little bit different than that.
Right.
They might be a little bit different
Right.
than that.
All right. It's just a question.
Yeah, man.
But but what is good though, from what I see, from since Paul Hall has been on board, I see a lot more practice matches coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The under 20 team have a lot of Jamaicans coming from overseas parishes, which is good. Which I was apprehensive at first, but now I've seen the wisdom in it. You know what I mean? Because my whole concern was the development of the local youth, but I was watching the program, when was it, last week, and someone made reference to listen, once we qualify and the Jamaica is out there, people will come to the island to basically scout local talent, which makes sense. You know what I mean? So I've moved, put it like that. All right, so thank you, man, and keep on the program, and I'll keep on listening.
Yeah, man. Respect, man. Thanks for calling.
All right, take care. All right.
Coach.
All right. Yes, leader, you had a point to make on that.
What I was saying that a lot of people don't understand that what the role of agent is for a footballer is the most important thing for any footballer, if they want to go professional. And once a lot of people don't realize that an agent's job is not to get you one transfer and then forget about you. If a good agent gets you in one time, any good player, you try to get at least 3 transfers off of him before, right? Because every transfer that is made, the agent benefits, the player also benefits. If I use say Nicholson as an example, right? When Nicholson went, his initial transfer was for a small amount, right? When he moved, right, the club that had bought him from Boys Town, they benefited way more than Boys Town, right? When he moved again, right, everybody benefited. And then now all of the deals, especially the one to Russia, right? It's basically went on the financial returns, right? So some people might say, oh, he shouldn't go to Russia. No, he has to go there so he can make the step up the ladder. When Nicholson is still young enough to get at least one more big transfer. And when he gets that next transfer, it's going to be huge, right? I can tell you that it's going to be huge, but that should probably be about the last one, at that stage. But what is happening though? The local clubs aren't able to profit directly from some of these transfers. A lot of time the only way they actually benefit is when you have the resale clause that you'll have in the agreement. So that's one of the things that a lot of people don't realize. Yeah, man, coach.
Yeah, man. Ian is saying, I think Tariq Zimenez should captain the U20 team. I don't think captaincy is such a big deal right now. I don't know. I don't know if that is such a big deal right now, Ian. But
Lots of people in that team that can captain the team. I wouldn't even look for Burden Zimenez with something like that. Not because he's probably the more one that seems to be in fast track right now into the senior setup. That's not the best person sometimes to captain a team, in my opinion.
And sometimes the player has to showcase captaincy in his playing, rather than just leading the team. Because if you look at Tariq Zimenez, he's a very, to me, introverted young man. So it don't really matter who captain the team still, because neither here or there for me. No. Balakar does the funny thing say if leader can't fool him in too powerful. Hey, before the computer here dead enough, I got plug it in and so I got come on for the camera. Yeah, man. Yeah, but hold on, we're getting a call. Let me see who calling. Caller, good morning. Yeah, man, welcome to the show. Ecorix, what's up, man?
Yeah, man, everything good?
So far, so good.
So, I'm believe that 3 upcoming candidates, right?
Yeah.
I like this idea. But now I get too excited, because I'm away with disappointed. I'm looking forward to them, but still not get too excited. But it's a good movement. Association in the right direction. Far that was once you got Snyman and introduce some new players. So that means some players that were here before up to the next. So someone have to go pull up them socks and stuff. I agree. He wants to be most of our previous players. Managing team there now. Because of those far on this future. So, don't want to but as I said, not too excited, but I'm looking forward to see the way going forward for the team.
Okay. Alright. That's it?
Yeah.
Alright, big up yourself, man, Nico.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, we're still taking a few more calls, people. Big up to the people, them, people them come out in a leader. I'll do it early in the morning. What time now? 11:47?
Well, 10:38 our time.
We got some there now. Yeah, man. Watch all the junglists them are gonna page me now for them side. Alright, I'll see if I can find some more coming. Somebody else is saying Duncan Mackenzie for captain.
Yeah, good, excellent prospect.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, what say you about Parris being in the team leader?
Well, look here. It's just like in the case of McGregor doing his work here, right? Paris has more than done his work overseas to demand a space in that team. And then again, if he wasn't there in this call up here, especially that they're going to be calling players from the Europe right there, you know, something would be wrong. So I'm looking to see who else is in there. I'm looking to see if Maggie is also included. You understand? Because he's there. Norman Camp. We need to see these guys that are there. You know. In addition to, however, I want to see the UK players who might not have their passports and who might be on the fence. I don't have a problem in this year, no. For those two matches, these are matches that you don't have to have your passport.
Yeah, man, I know.
Right?
Non-FIFA
Right. We need to see those players who, and Ivan Toney, I don't have a problem seeing him in this.
Ivan, always I mention Ivan Toney say I wait for England. Then why would I come play for Jamaica?
Look here, he can get a taste of international football. And,
no, we're not giving no taste. If he want the taste, then tell who we want to play for. We need to stop hype up Tony. Sorry to say, I was one of them who talk about him. But right now, I don't think he deserves.
Well, coach, for me, I want to keep the options open, and I don't have a problem inviting players who have not gotten a passport, because that is the chance we need to do now. So, because none of them will be capped in any of those two matches in Europe. So we need to look at them to see what else, who we can have to be looking at down the line.
I understand? Think players are going to be coming in terms of without passport. I believe that now, but if we have a single Tony, I not agree with that, and that's my opinion.
Use him as a name per se.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Clark Harris is one that we could use as a name because
he's similar to Tony, actually, very similar.
Yeah, but I think he will be there if things will be.
Louis Baker is another one who is an essential part going forward. Is a must-have. So whatever Paul Hall is doing, I hope he's talking to Louis Baker. He is the man that we would want to have there with a Ravel. Long term. Definitely. I can tell you, I've seen him, and I think it would be the perfect file for us. Right there.
I remember in a lead up, these whole games that are coming up, and the whole Nation League. From what I understand is that things are going to be. I soon come to you, Dwight. Dwight is on the line. I soon come to you. Persons, well, they are saying that more so long-term, short-term, or medium-term plan, some of these things are going to be. So it's basically how they are going to go about deciphering what is long-term, what is medium-term, and what is short-term. But I think that's the plan going forward. And Paul also wants to sort out the style of play. He wants to impact the FIFA ranking. He wants to get a winning mentality and all of these things. So it's a good look going forward based on those plans that have been outlined by him. Dwight, big up yourself. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning, boss. How you doing?
I'm good enough. I'm good. What say you?
Good. So real quick, I don't think the national team should beg players for commitment. You should ask to join, but begging for commitment is never a good thing for any team. And then, quick question: the game against Uruguay, how is the travel planning going to work if the game's played in Montevideo down in Uruguay? Because as I understand, Jamaica's supposed to play Suriname in Kingston or on the island, and then they're going to play Mexico in Jamaica. So they're going to go Jamaica down to Montevideo and then back. That sounds like a split squad situation. Any insight on that?
Hold on, let me clarify that there, because repeat what you said, because I don't want to miss.
The game against Uruguay is in Montevideo or is it somewhere else? Because as I understand, Jamaica will play Suriname in Jamaica and then play the game down in Uruguay, then come back and play Mexico.
Yes, that's the situation.
That sounds like a travel disaster waiting to happen with only 2-3 days.
Some local players. They said the best local players will be playing the game against Uruguay. So I don't know how they are going to sort that out, but I think that's the situation. So you might have a split squad there.
Okay. Well, that's the only thing that makes that difficult. And what goes to U20 make us struggle mightily at the U20, and hopefully the coaching staff and the team a little bit more priority on it, because that is truly where professionals and future reggae boys come from. So hopefully the U20 is getting good guidance and training together, because that is really where you need the potatoes and the toughness and the core of future Mega Boys team usually come from that.
Okay.
Thank you and have a good morning.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. All right. So leader.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned about Ivan Toney, and look like it stirs some things in the comment section. Probably because of what I said about him not being committed. Remember, Paul spoke about the commitment, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He has not made a commitment. He's still holding on for England. Would you want to bring a player like that into the friendly, knowing that there could be another player that they could have gotten who wants to play, and that person don't get a call up to play that friendly?
Okay, let me answer it this way. Ivan Toney right now, if you look at the EPL goal scoring, he is, I think, as a English player, he is right up there ahead of other players who are already in the England squad, right? And there's a good chance of England possibly calling. If he's not called within this period, I think it will be good for us. If we can get him, however, to get a taste, to say, look here, you have an easier route right here in front of you. It makes more sense, because one of the problems I have is that, and it's a constant thing. We keep looking and saying, oh, get your passport together before we play you, before we do this. We need to start getting the players to know that they can have dual nationality, they can get their passport, and whenever the time comes, they can make the choice. I don't have a problem to say, Tony, just get out the documents, get your grandmother thing or whatever you need to do in the meantime, and we assist them so that later on, when the time comes that he says, you know, I'm going to try to choose Jamaica, it doesn't take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 months to put all of those things into place. Be proactive and help them to deal with those things. I don't have a problem. If I can get him, no, then I hear 6, 7 months down the line, he's interested, and then no, it takes forever to get things sorted out. Look here, I believe in going for talent. I don't believe in people saying, oh, getting a lesser talent. This guy is up there in the EPL scoring charts, right? Apart from Antonio, and he's ahead of Antonio right now.
But I put it to you though, leader, that if Ivan Toney continues on the trajectory that he is, I believe that he will continue to harbor thoughts of playing for England over Jamaica and St. Vincent. I understand what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But You see, if we go after the player and the player shows interest, yeah. But if the player not showing no interest, what can we do? Should we be lamenting over that player? Move on to our next one. That's why I say,
He's not calling, he's not calling this win for England going to next World Cup. That's, I think he'll basically know his fate is sealed there.
Leader. Ivan Tony said that the last time about Europe. Where the Europe, whatever league England was gonna play, and it never happened, and he's still not coming to us.
Euros.
So you think he might gonna do it now, or he might do it because his chances are getting slimmer and slimmer? Come on, man. Anyways, a good baller still, but me just bring out a point so we understand, say, yeah, because the man tell we say I'm gonna wait until September if he don't make the team, man come. See him not make the team there and he still not show no interest. Wait again. Man, I go put you out like, I don't know what to say. Big up yourself, manager.
Yo, what on, coach?
Yeah, I know.
Yo, bless up, Mr. Maxwell.
Yeah, man.
You see in a Ivan Tony situation still. Yeah, I think we can look for Ivan Tony now still. Reason being, man, say not interested, brother.
That me as a man.
We gonna leave it to open for him because he was a quality player. So if at the later time him interested and we can facilitate him, then yeah, but yeah, I agree with him. I not feel like you beg him and beseech him and yo whatever. Yeah. Because if he really want to come play, he will come. If he don't really want to come, no. That's the situation. But as it relates to the passport situation, personally, I think it's an individual right or should be their thing to get them passport if they want whatever. But at the same time, if the federation and the powers that we think that these players and assets, I think we systems need to be more connected. Whereas we have somebody in the JFF who have some connection or some links with Pika and what the next place I got it from again, birth certificate place, RGD. Yes, so if a player needs to get a passport and the federation thinks this player is an asset to the country because him coming alone in Jamaica going to work up alone now because it's going to be JFF. It's an asset to the country, so if them think him is an asset to the country, then it's a thing them just link up man and get the player the documents when need or assist him to get documents to them because when them outside of Jamaica it can be difficult. Many people who live in Jamaica find it hard to get passport because of whatever reason. So just imagine if them who live outside of the country who, unlike the reggae girls, because the thing is a lot of the reggae girls are a lot of the players who come play for Jamaica who come from America. You notice they don't really have the passport issue because they are closer and they're more connected to the country, they visit here from time to time. But the people in England and Germany and some other places who not come here as much are not as connected. You might find that it's a bit more tedious with them to get them documents. So I think the federation can find a way to assist them because it's got two ways. The player them want to play international football, but equally we also want to play for we. And we not carry the luxury where players for England would carry because if you're England, it's easier to get work permits than some other place and whatever the case is. So some things what England can offer, what England can offer, we can offer. We have to find some other ways, to kind of match them that way. So match them with certain other amenities, then or make the process easier for your player then to get from your team.
Listen, if Ivan Tony gets selected, I have no problem. Right now, I'm not head over heels over him. That's my view. Respect my view because I respect your view. Don't let us have this whole long, lengthy conversation and people trying to convince each other. Just you say your point, me say my point, and we move on. We don't need to have this long alabaloo conversation Because you not gonna change what me I think, you know. And I don't want to change what you're saying. I'm not here to recalibrate your thought process. You know what I mean? Kyle Wallace, big up yourself on that super chat. The reggae boys don't need wagonists. As all said, if you aren't committed, we don't need you. We need to build a patriotic as much as a talented group. Chemistry and love for country counts for something.
Coach,
All right. Yeah, man.
one of the things a lot of people, let me tell you, JFF, although they get a lot of bashing, there are players. I can call one, Kiddo Taylor Hart. The JFF actually assisted in the procedure of him getting his documents together. I know that did happen. However, I think there need to be more help, more players. But I suppose because Kiddo Taylor is probably a player on their radar that they definitely want to get, they probably put out a little bit more effort, right? But, you know, this is something that I think the JFF needs to probably even have a couple of people there to deal with the RGD, because one of the problems why we have problems with the people coming from England is because a lot of them is the grandparents who they're trying to get. And some of these grandparents might not have gone to England straight. So they're gone under another name. So all that has to do with, when you try to straighten up everything, you have problems, right? The other thing, the grandparents might have died. You understand? The other thing, you might have one side of the family might be estranged and not speaking to that side. So there are issues that give problems when you're doing all of these things. The biggest problem was the RGD, but also you need to get from the grandparents the details. The parents, once it's a parent, it's a straightforward, right? So I don't see why there should be any problem. And so those players, that is the parents, even.
I agree with you. Something needs to be set up so that when it comes on to documentation, things will be sorted out as smoothly as possible. And some of them won't be as smooth, but at least somebody will be on top of things, trying to get things done, and so forth and so forth and so forth. You understand? But I want people to remember that on this channel, if you go and check back some of the videos, I was a big supporter of Ivan Toney until the man tell us to wait, and we wait, and we wait, and we wait. But if he comes to play as a Jamaican, once he put on the jersey, I will still support him. But for now, I am going to wait and see. Me not think say no, that's just my view. All right, let me get some comment in from the comment section. Let me. Who is this? Reggae Boy Centrally said, "Why was Kiddo on our radar and puzzling others who are Jamaicans are not? We need to bring them on the radar too." Okay. Coach is there. Should we be worried about the commitment of players when the JFF is not committed to the players either? And yes, I also believe that if a player really loved the island, they would come. All right, cool. Have a forensic RDT. What is RDT?
I think it's RGD, that mean. RGD.
RGD. I know it's not that, man. Me I get a little trouble. Ragnar, big up yourself. Leader, see why I say you're powerful. That hey, I want the Balakar, man. Balakar and something, man. You know, my pressure, leader. Kyle Wallace, there are players that are hesitant because of the JFF, etc. You think Ravel was patriotic from the beginning? He didn't even know his father. In all Wagwan, I think Boza actually made a massive jump in terms of his ability as a striker. All right. I also believe that if the JFF was a legit organization, players would not be hesitant. Listen, I don't think it is only the JFF why the players are not hesitant enough. People, listen this. If a player is playing in the EPL, his initial inclination is to play for England. Let us get that. So let me say it again. Once a player in the Premier League, in firstly, I want to say, yo, a England team, I want to make them I want to play for. You can't take away that from the player.
Or any other or any other top football country with them connect.
Yeah, once you're playing in the top flight, you're always going to want to represent the country. If we have players playing in England or anywhere in the world, they want to play for the national team. So it's the same thing. So I don't want us to talk about JFF alone. They are the problem too, but I don't think they are the primary problem. Because the players want to play for the senior team of the country that they play in. And that's my belief. You know what I mean? But it would be good for some of these players, though, to get called up without passport, and then we kind of lock them in, we kind of inculcate them in the thing, and get them to be a part of the system. Yeah? But if a man, I can tell you him no something there. I mean, some people say shut the door upon him. Me now gonna say shut the door. But why you gonna wait till the man reach 30? I don't know.
Coach,
Set away still.
Coach, somebody mentioned something about Ravel, right? I don't know if that person know that Ravel was coming to Jamaica. He has family here, and he has been coming to Jamaica long before. And a lot of family here, and they come here a lot. So they have a connection to Jamaica.
Ravel, Antonio, and some others have been visiting the island for quite some time. So it doesn't matter if you don't know him father, yes or no. The man did still a visit.
The stumbling back, a lot of times when I talk it out, is a JFF here, or people in the JFF that stall when these people make contact with them. There are certain people that stall it, or they might say, oh, no, we don't need us. So that is the biggest problem here.
Well, listen to me, leader. Listen to me. And this is why me probably have met that stance here now, man of steel. Persons make a recommendation for players, right? And a particular individual went to the player to talk to the player with the information that he got and have a conversation. And the player look for him like, no, I'm not interested. I want to get that information there from. And the player, hold on, me not finish. The person was livid. I said, listen to me, man, when you get to the information, make sure you get everything correct and all of that. Because me look away when me go to that person and the person say nothing like that. Me look like fool. And it's a former player. Go ahead, man of steel.
Yeah, what me I say is coach. Next thing with the recommendation thing. Yes, everybody who have a list of players where they recommend feel say them players to get invited. Or them players to be a part of the team. So if you have 10 people, have a list of 15 players, all of them things say this 15 is the best and this 15 must be involved in the process or the team or whatever. And me I say it can't work. It can't work. So, and the truth is, sometimes the people them not for the people them who you see come with the list or whatever in the bridges. Not for them benefit from this,
Yeah, gents.
For them benefit from it. It's just that no people really want to talk about it, but not for them benefit from it. You get me I say? So at the same time, them across the journey say, yo, we're not dealing with collusion or we're not dealing with conflict of interest or whatever. Who come with your player, them two who you conflicted to because you benefit from them either financially or because you can get in your family or because you can get in your friend or because you can get the clothes. You say, yo, I'm getting 5 months from England in our team or 5 months from Norway in our team or whatever the case is. So That means that sometimes we have to be careful of how we because the things that we are, me are the agent for them man and them man have to play because me think them good and nobody better than them and whatever and yo, you conflicted because you want your player them from your club in there, but when we go
Not
in there,
still.
Well, on the leader. You know, like me I hear say Kyle Walker Peters, and we hear me do my investigation, and Kyle Walker Peters never interested. And seeing go play one friendly for England and get called up. What not tell me say? These are because me not come out and talk about them something, you know. Because me feel say it a go bring a little, you know. But if it a go on, me a go talk about it now. Me could know say me know things. But I know everything good for eat, good for talk. You understand?
yeah,
Yeah.
Some of the coaches that no know no information, no have no information, whatever. But listen, I know everything good for eat, good for talk.
Coach.
But we just let
Good.
out the few information and now. Because people are drawing me out. Go ahead, leader.
Look here. It is a good idea to have compile these lists. But let me tell you something. Once you have these lists of players, it's a simple thing to streamline and go through them. First thing, you can start to do your own research. Look at the video clips of the player playing. Look at how regular the player, if he's a starter in his side, and you can do your basic research and streamline and then put together a list. Because I can tell you, Ravel Marcel, I personally, when I did my research on him, if you see the amount of messages that I sent to individuals in the JFF, that this guy is a must because the quality outside of what you see him, Alex Ferguson, just look at all of the clips of him playing, and then you could see that this is the real deal. So we don't have a problem there. Lewis Baker is another player that I can tell you, I've seen his clips. This guy is the real deal. You understand?
But
So
leader,
these are players
the last information coming from Lewis Baker is that he will concentrate on his club.
that sometimes is the club now. I can tell you this too, you know. A lot of times the person within the club will tell you that, oh, this is what the player wants, and so on, because they don't look here, the club's not really interested in them flying all the way over the Atlantic and coming back, you know. They might behave that way first, but after a while they're going to show you a bad face and give problems. So I'm going to tell you that. So a lot of time it's the manager that go and have a little word with them and say, look here, better hold out for England, better so and so. This has happened several times to a lot of players. And then after a while, I think I've seen it happen with Kemaru. There are numerous players. And then later on, you see the player come right back full circle to Jamaica. They express interest. Then you have somebody from right at their own club come and say, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, we know, we know some of them are influenced, you know, because they're going to be talking about the journey that they have to take and all of this, and all of this, and all of this.
Clubs don't want them to go.
And them don't want them to go. Remember, we know players from 98 who were pressured, you know. Players were pressured not to go. When them have international, they don't want them go and all of them something. You see what I'm saying?
Look here, coach, if you know the amount of pressure that some of these guys got under when they are to come, you understand? And let me tell you, you see, Antonio, I can tell you that guy, based off of his professionalism, and he actually wants to play for Jamaica. Ravel, same thing.
But leader, we spoke about this some time ago, you know. I said, you see, once the players them show up, we have to lift after those ones that come. Because it's not easy for them to push through all the pushback what them have and reach to play. Daniel, Antonio, Ravel, like you were naming, Pinnock, even though sometimes Pinnock not forward, these players go through a lot. And the ones that will come put on the colour and play, we have to show them respect. You understand? We have to show them respect. We can't go around the players them will come from UK and come play for the reggae boys. Them man there, you have to show them respect. You know what them go through? Pressure from them club. Probably all them agents to now want them come. You have to big up them one they will come. Rudy Francis, a leader, I don't like to hear you speak because you think you're the best thing since sliced bread. Jamaica need to up the ante to attract international players. So, leader, you need to come off our show. People don't like you when you speak.
Yeah, man.
Richie
You know,
Ryan,
some
big
people,
up. Leader, people don't like. A matter of fact, Toughy Rudy said not like you. No. Rudy Francis don't like you when you speak, leader.
Well, so I take a break, man, and give him a break, man.
But a one man that's still in a leader. You
But
can't say.
hey, but just come on and some show. I see the views them just shoot. So hey, it's that you know, multiple people used to cost him a
Listen, I
lot.
think one of the thing.
Hey, one thing for me, you know, I'm not gonna say things what people want to hear. Here, when I talk it straight, that is how it go. And if people listen to me when I talk, they will realize I am not a mouthpiece of anybody. Because I'm gonna tell you what JFF do wrong. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do right. Right? I'm gonna tell you what the problem make on football.
Where you the wrong leader? You know the nothing wrong.
Me? I've done things wrong sometimes. You know? And as I say, I advocate for overseas players and I advocate for local. So if nobody can read me.
So you know man when Balakar pressure you do.
No, sir. Hey, I love them, especially when they come with their foolishness. I can beat them with the belt. When him come with the thing about Sigree from Mount Pleasant today, I could have beat him with the belt. He never know, say, I mean, manage Sigree. So that I can give him to pass him back. Yeah, man. Man talk.
Hey, Balakar, leader beat out the belt, you know. You're a student. Balakar and Rudy Francis. But we like the vibes, people. And I say, we want to have a discussion, you know, leader, and the people in the comment section. You see what I say? We want to have a discussion where nobody can tell no man what to talk, say. Once it is done respectfully, I don't have no problem. You understand? I respect every single person's opinion. Respect is different from agreeing with, you know. You know, must agree. You think I agree with everything what leader said? I don't agree with everything what he said, but I respect the man's opinion because we are different. Him talk something different from when me talk. You understand? So we want to have the conversation and we enjoy ourselves as football fans. We talk and, you know, we enjoy it. We don't want animosity people. No animosity around here. You understand? Hey, read the comment from Boston, man.
Where's something there? No, I'm not seeing him. I'm not seeing the chat. I can't see the chat. No, the chat not coming up on my thing.
All right, let me read it. Boston was the leader tried thief a big baller from such man. I don't know who that.
Such man. If I forget specific, when I talk about.
Boston was, you have to talk specific. I don't know. I remember say Tapa is called such man too, you know. So you have to be clear.
Look here, I scout players, you know, and I scout players for schools, scout players for clubs. Not one club, by the way. Just that I do a lot more for one particular club.
Are the what left you leave for your next club then?
No, you know. No. Let me tell you what happened. I scout young players for one club. Other clubs, I will give them the older players. Right?
Oh.
Some clubs, they don't want to take the time to develop the younger ones. So you have a better fit. You understand? It's just like with schools. It's not every player you send to certain school. At one stage, my alma mater used to cuss me and tell me I send the better players to Georges and I give them the what left. But I'll be honest, certain type of players cannot manage at certain type of high schools. Certain type of high schools have a rougher type of environment than some. And like, if I call the name, Alex Marshall would not have done well at a Calabar. I just use that as a simple.
So you give soft players to soft school or soft program?
I'm not going to comment on that. I did not say that.
Yeah.
Just that everybody works different in a certain environment. That's all.
Temperament. Yeah, brain drain take care now. Man say sell out Calabar and not give him Alex Marshall. Man, and the
Yes,
belt.
Calabar still have none for that. Actually,
You
let me
see?
think, coach.
Uh-huh.
Calabar saw Alex Marshall first, and the coach that was there at the time didn't like him.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
So brain drain are your fault. Hey, Reggae Boy Essential, a sample man, you know. Big up Patrick Holness. People, the man said Peter McGregor for the national team. He doesn't deserve a call up. That's what Reggae Boy Essential is saying.
Has he seen McGregor at that?
I don't know.
Don't say McGregor.
Man saying doesn't deserve a call up, you know?
Yeah. Anybody that said
Essential parking the man. I can't Reggae Boy Essential.
okay. Oh.
Essential park him there, not Reggae Boy Essential. And when you come out, Waga unfortunate that set Calabar behind. Calabar was playing to win Manning Cup every year at coaches desk. Every team play to win every year, Brain Drain. So what are you saying? Only Calabar plays to win every year? When last Calabar win though, by the way, Brain Drain?
Quite a while.
Mm-mm. And the Mortimer is gonna elude you for time to come. Is that so, Brain Drain?
No, coach. Them have a unit up there.
Yes, them are regroup and forward.
We're looking for a coach, you know. Calabar looking for a coach. I don't know if you can apply.
Me? Them have
man,
good coach
right now.
over them, man.
But the coach him have to deliver in year one. No long-term plan. Because the team is there with Premier League professionals. Him have to deliver in year one.
Okay, Brain Drain. Reggae Boy Essential, come on the panel or call in. Make we hear what you say. Reggae, we are wait for Reggae Boy Essential. Come on the panel or call in so we can hear what you say. Charles Brahma, big up yourself. Where Reggae Boy Essential? In gone?
Park.
Oh, no hear him every. Oh, no want to hear him. Okay. El Pagino, big up. Never heard of this McGregor player until today. Has he been injured or something? Who does he play for so I can look? El Pagino. He went to Europe, to Eurogardens. He got an injury, came back to Jamaica, did some rehabilitation. He's now playing for the league leaders, Dunby Holden, from Portmore.
With the deadliest strike force in the league right now here, with Bygrave and himself. The deadliest strike force, in my opinion, right now.
Yeah, Charles Brahma, that's true. That we did say earlier. If you wait for certain things, it not gonna happen. Anyways, leader, we're gonna jump off, you know, cause
Yeah, man.
We are head off the training now, you know?
Okay. We talk, coach, yeah?
Man, big up yourself. Thanks for stopping by, you know? And people in the comment section, big up yourself. Big up yourself. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for, you know, allowing this stream to be entertaining. Big up to Carl for the super chat. Yeah, big up on yourself. Big up to the erudites. Big up to the day one people them. Big up to Balakar. Big up to the sample man at chilling at the comment section. Fresh Cut, big up yourself. Reggae Boys Coventry, Tennessee. Not Reggae Boys Central rather. Pagan, big up yourself. Rob Smith, big up yourself. Charles Brammer, El Pagino, Zabad, Roddy Francis, Kevin Williams, big up. Garvin, big up yourself. The Great Balakar, Mark Plunkett, Patrick Olness. Big up to the persons who are listening and watching and did not comment. Big up on yourself. Hey, we have some influential people who watch our show here now. So we try to keep it a certain way. Home and abroad. Calvert Barkley, big up yourself. And I met a few people over here who watch the show. My mask couldn't fool them. Ian Campbell, big up. Boss Thomas, big up. Dre Anyweather, congrats again, Dre. Johnny Brown, Delta Championship top prize, big up yourself. Richie Royal, big up yourself. Young Cryptic. Jamaican Guna, big up. Yoba, big up. Jamaican Guna, I said that. Michael Garden, big up. Chevon Givens, Ragman Clark over there on Facebook, big up yourself. Ishmael, big up Ishmael. The whole crew get big up, you know. Hope me not leave out nobody. If I do, I miss it. Givens, Calvert, Barclay, Dwight Spence, big up. Big up to all the persons who called in as well. Kwani, big up yourself. Ian Campbell. Brooke getting big up already. Gilfy Timal, big up. McGregor, big up yourself. Alright, just hope so. I big up everybody. So until next time, people, stay safe. Peace out. And as we get more information, another stream. You know what I mean? Big up Neo Sovereign. I'm going to leave out Neo. Yeah, man, the resident. Big deal, Lento. Teddy Lee Gray. Big up Teddy Lee. Sports on the ball. Yeah, no, all for people, man. All pound. Style and flavor, you know?
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.